What's happening, people? It is December 15, 2024. That means it is approximately 16 more days until 2025. This is my review for WWE's Saturday Night Main Event. Um, and it was something, if I can say that. I don't know how other people feel about it. It was something. It it definitely had a feel to it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't worth probably all those damn commercials either. Uh, Anywho, so the night kicked off with the return of Jesse the Body, who was just rambling about I don't know what. He's 40 something years, 40 something years, 44 something some years. I'm like, all right, buddy, get to the point. Get to the point, buddy. Get to the point. Um, so they took it down. Michael Cole, Pat McAfee returned. I didn't like Pat at first, but he slowly started to grow on me. He slowly started to grow on me, and I can see why they brought him back or bring him back for special events. Um, so yep, that happened. The first match was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. I didn't expect it to be a clean victory for Drew McIntyre, but McIntyre picked up the win. He rolled to the outside, got back in the ring, got back into the ring quickly before Sami did, and he connected a Claymore kick, and he picked up the victory. 1, 2, 3. I saw some other YouTubers' reaction, and I gotta agree. I didn't think it was gonna be so clean. I didn't think it was gonna be one move and done, but okay. Excuse me. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like it was a regular episode of Raw or SmackDown with the kind of match they had. I would have expected it if it was the end. I would have expected it to be maybe 1 or 2 Claymore kicks, or at least 2 Helluva kicks, whatever the case may be. One question I did bring up is: has Sami beaten anybody with the Blue Thunder Bomb? Anybody? I don't think I've ever seen him beat anybody with the Blue Thunder Bomb since he joined the main roster years ago. But yeah, so that happened. Um, the next match was the women's match, I want to say, with Io and Liv, I believe it was. I could have it wrong. I can't remember. I think it was either no, it probably was them because I think Meacham and what's the name went out there. So it was Liv versus Io. Io came out with her crew. They stayed behind. Liv came out with her crew. They stayed behind. It was fast paced. Io looked good, pulled out everything. Liv didn't do much offense. Io was pretty much the dominant person. Io went for the moonsault. Liv got her legs up. She hit the finisher, and it was 1, 2, 3. I didn't think it was. It felt like they kind of rushed it a little bit. I see some people saying that it should be Rhea take the belt off her, but me personally, I think Io should have got it. Not that I have a problem with Liv, but I feel like Liv has had her run. I've always been one person when it came to Triple H's booking that every champion doesn't need a long ass title reign. I've said that since the beginning, and I'm still saying it. Every champion doesn't need a long title reign. I can see why Roman did it, because there wasn't a big enough established star until Cody came back to take the belt from him. And with Vince did a terrible job of creating new stars. Well, I wouldn't say creating, but building up stars or whatever. Usually he build them up just to make them lose to Roman. But Liv got the victory. I still say Io Sky should have won. But Liv got the victory, and as she was celebrating, Rhea came out. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have a problem with Rhea. I used to hate Rhea, but she grew on me a lot, like a lot. Don't get me wrong, I like the NXT, but then she came to Raw, and it was like, all right, okay. But she started to grow on me. Then she came out, and I was like, oh my God, we're doing Rhea and Liv again. We already saw this several times. She pinned her at War Games. Like, how many more times can you do the same old match? And I'm just like, okay, we're doing this again. And it's okay. It is what it is. I felt this was a perfect chance to give Io the rub, but okay, it is what it is. The next one is I want to say the triple threat. If I'm putting these in order correctly, with the triple threat, I don't think they had a tag match all night, did they? No, that wasn't a tag match. But anyway, it was Gunther versus Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Quite honestly, this was probably my favorite match. Next to Io, I like Io. Fuck y'all, I like Io. But this is probably the best match on the card. It was fast paced. Everybody got a chance to shine. Gunther did his thing. Gunther looked like an absolute monster. Priest got to do his thing. He looked strong. Finn got to do his thing. He looked strong. For the love of me, I can't understand why Finn is not getting a proper singles run, at least at this point in his career. He can still go. He has the look. He has the athleticism. He can talk on the mic. But it is what it is. So closing moment, Gunther powerbombs Priest on a set of stairs. At first he couldn't get him up, but then he muscled him up, powerbombed, went back in the ring. He powerbombed and pinned Balor. Gunther's still champion. Who takes the belt off Gunther? Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Do I think he'll hold it all the way to Mania? More than likely, because the Royal Rumble is next month, in a few months, something like that, right around the corner. Some people say Cena. I don't think it will be Cena. I feel like it'll have to be a newer star. It wouldn't make sense for Cena to win the belt and then retire and then have to do something else. Plus, I can't see what kind of story they would tell with those two. If anything, I can see if Sammy does it. I can see if they let Sammy get another shot at it, or like I say, there's no telling really. Maybe they do Sheamus. I don't know who they could make to take the belt off of him. But Gunther is still your world champion. The next match on the card was Michin and Chelsea Green. I fucking love Chelsea, man. I don't know why. I fucking love Chelsea. Chelsea has the homegirl type feel, She's like, she reminds me of like co-workers I used to work with that you just walk up with and just have a random ass conversation and just be laughing and acting silly. She's like that person. I fucking love her. When I honestly didn't keep up with the whole women's tournament. I didn't. I did say I figured it would have to either be Chelsea or Michin. I'm still gonna say Mia Yim. I just can't say Michin. But I didn't want to see them two face off in the finals, but I wanted one of them to win. Cause it's like, okay, if you got Michin in it, she has to win it. Cause what else can you do with her? You just can't not have her win a title. Then Chelsea also deserves it. So they faced off. It was pretty good. Chelsea did her thing. She came out with this outfit with her face all on it. Michi came out. I miss her old ring gear where she just looked like she was coming to fight every time, but she's still fine as hell. Um, Chelsea bust out the lowrider, paying homage to Matt Cadona. Woo woo woo. Um, she hit it. Piper never kept getting involved, and to the point where Chelsea was able to take advantage. She hit her finisher, 1, 2, 3. Chelsea is the first ever women's U.S. champion. There was this one part where Piper picked up Chelsea on the shoulders, and when she did, the first thing hit my mind was Batista dropping Randy Orton years and years ago when he first won the title. I was like, oh, she's gonna drop her. She's gonna heel turn. She's gonna heel turn. But she didn't. She was actually happy for her. They celebrated. Pyro went off. All the other stuff. There you go. My opinion. One or two things has to happen now. Either have Michin take the title off her, or either have Piper turn and take the belt from Chelsea and then build to Michin taking it, or who's even the champ? Nia? Or maybe Bill Michin to take the belt off Nia. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it'll be Tiffany. But there you go. Main event is Cody versus KO, and yeah, this felt just like Drew and Sammy. It felt just like another random episode of SmackDown. I would have thought with everything they've been through, it would have been more aggression. But it was just your standard wrestling match, suplexes, submissions. KO doing his thing, going for the stunner. Cody doing his thing. KO pushed Cody into a ref. Then Cody tried to clothesline or something. He knocked out another ref. KO went for a chair. Cody blocked it. Cody hit the crossroads on the chair to KO. 1, 2, 3. Cody beat KO. And that was that. You know, one crossroads on the chair. Oh, done with. Felt like an episode of SmackDown. Like I say, best match of the night was definitely the triple threat. Off air, KO attacks Cody, plants him with the package power driver. Then there was this cold moment where KO is standing on Cody as Cody is being stretchered out. And I was like, oh, that's some asshole shit right there. Why somebody's on a stretcher fucking paralyzed? Because if you pay attention, after he plants him, Cody folds his fingers up as if he's lost feelings or whatever. And it's like, okay, gotcha, Cody. And KO leaves with the wing eagle. There's also an all-fair moment where Triple H and KO get into it. And they're pushing, shoving, arguing, everything else. Everybody's like, Triple H may come back for one more match, but he's not. He's got a device in his heart. He can't take any bumps. He can't push himself too much. That's as far as it's going to go. Would it be cool to see Triple H have one match to go out on? It would, but I don't think it would happen. And that was Saturday night. Overall, if I had to give it a rating out of 5, I'm probably gonna give it a 2.5. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was okay. It was watchable. I felt like certain matches went too quick. I felt like certain matches that had story or build up behind it didn't live up to the hype. Yeah. Like I said, the best match in my opinion was the triple threat because, you know, Damien had beef with both guys. Fan had beef with both guys. Gunther had beef with both guys. They were trying to tell the story of Gunther losing confidence. So this, you know, they did their thing. Cody and KO, with everything they've been through for weeks and months, you would have thought that this match would have been more aggressive, pushing each other to the edge, who's gonna snap first type. It was your standard match. Liv and Io was okay. Like I say, Io was more the dominator than anything. Liv was all right. Like I say, I felt like Io should have went over. Michin and Chelsea, they were okay. It was a tournament match. Of course, there wasn't much story behind it, but overall, yeah, I'm gonna give it probably a 2, maybe a 2.5 stars out of 5. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't great. So we'll just have to see. So we'll just have to see what happens in the near future. So yeah. So tell me what you guys think about it. Make sure to like this video, share, subscribe. Let me know who you think should dethrone the current champions, Gunther, Liv, all those others. And yeah, tell me what you think about KO, Spike and Cody, middle of the ring. There was also a moment where fans were chanting, "You deserve it," at Cody. WWE fans turning on baby faces once again. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. Catch you guys later.